Hello fight fans, and welcome back to another Squared Circle TV video. As we enter the year properly, the biggest fight in boxing is among us, as on April 22nd, 2023, Gervonta "Tank" Davis will take on King Ryan Garcia. Much speculation has been made on how this fight will play out, but all will be revealed soon. Which star will prove to shine brighter come fight night? Only time will tell. Without further ado, let's get into it. Gervonta Davis, also known as Tank, is an American professional boxer who was born in Baltimore, Maryland, United States on November 7, 1994. Davis had an impressive amateur career, holding a record of 206-15. Winning the National Silver Gloves Championships 3 times in a row from 2006 to 2008, the National Junior Olympic Gold Medals, and the Ringside World Championships twice. Davis, still a Cub, made his debut in 2013 at just 18 years old.
Fighting out of Baltimore, Maryland, introducing Gervonta Davis.
And by August 2014, he had a record of 8 wins, all within 5 rounds, and no losses. He continued to dominate the ring, beating the likes of Mario Antonio Macias with just 1 punch in a fight that lasted 41 seconds. Love him or hate him, it's undeniable that Tank was destined to be a star in the sport of boxing, which is why he was signed to Mayweather Promotions by the legend himself in 2015. And they proceeded to push his career tremendously. Tank had his first world title fight at the age of 22 on January 14, 2017, after 16 professional fights against Jose Pedraza for the super featherweight IBF title. He put the pressure on Jose and was able to get him out of there in the 7th round, winning by TKO. He was unleashing some vicious uppercuts, which clearly dazed his opponent, and then he let the deadly right hook go to drop him and end the fight. Gervonta was now in the history books as a world champion. Now, 28 years old, he is a 3-weight world champion and is now on the verge of a mega fight with Ryan Garcia. Tank is in fact a very good counterpuncher, and he shows this through being very patient. Against the better opposition, he likes to figure out his opponent before setting up his incredibly sharp power shots. Once he's figured out what his foe is trying to achieve, you'll often see the Baltimorean start to walk down his opponents as he looks to set up his incredible power shots. He is a really complex box puncher. Davis is also a southpaw, which makes him quite awkward to fight against. He also lowers his guard in a way that makes him quite unpredictable in terms of what angle he will throw the punch from. Southpaw stance. As Davis is a southpaw, he will quite often paw out his jab against orthodox fighters. He does this for both offensive and defensive reasons. In terms of defense, it helps to create distance between his opponents, who have for the most part been bigger in reach and height than Davis. He stands at 5'6" and has a small reach of 67.5. Power and shot variation. Another tactic Tank employs is that he never attacks the same place twice, with not many double punches. Doing this allows many variations in his punch combinations and sets up his big left hand. This is usually through a straight or uppercut using his left hand. Going to the head and body, rivals usually get flustered and can't handle the power he brings to the table. Slow starts. Gervonta does take the early rounds off to figure out his opponent, but some say he doesn't step on the gas early enough, which can be very dangerous on the scorecards if he isn't able to get to his opponent and knock him out. He can fall behind and might not be able to close the gap. Concentration. Davis does tend to lose focus during his fights. For example, when he started cursing at Ronaldo Romero's corner.
Wow, Davis is like looking at the crowd talking. It's an interesting vibe from him right now.
Or when he was calling out for his mom when she was seen on the big screen Tank doesn't stay fully focused, Ryan can potentially catch him. Ryan Garcia was born on September 20th, 1999 in Victoriaville, California. Garcia began boxing at the age of 5 and rose up the ranks quickly. In 2015, he won the National Junior Glove Championship at the age of 15. The following year, he became a 2-time United States Junior Olympic champion. Garcia had 149 amateur bouts, winning 132 of them. As an amateur, he won 3 National Golden Gloves Championships and a silver medal at the 2011 World Amateur Boxing Championships. In March 2017, he made his professional debut at the age of 19.
And he goes! Right-handed a hook, and Duno's hurt! Duno's hurt bad!
He has since amassed a 23-0 record with 19 knockouts. In October 2018, Garcia won the WBC Silver Featherweight title with a 6-round TKO of Jesus Rojas. In March 2019, Garcia signed with Matchroom Boxing, which is one of the largest boxing promoters in the world. With this new deal, Garcia is poised to become one of the biggest stars in the boxing world. Ryan is also considered a box puncher, as he shows a decent amount of skills in the ring, but his ultimate aim is to stop his opponents. He has a very big frame for the weight. Standing at 5'10", Garcia likes to use his size and length to keep his opponents off him with a lightning jab. He also uses this when he smells blood and wants to close in on his opponents and end the show early. Speed. If you've been watching Ryan Garcia, you know that he's one of the fastest boxers pound for pound in the world. This could cause serious problems for anyone in the ring with him, and his speed can really upset a fighter trying to get into the rhythm, as you can't predict his punches. Left hook. Ryan is known for his famous left hook, and he connects most of the time and stops a lot of fighters with it. He has a KO ratio of 83%, so it's definitely nothing to be played with. Garcia tends to pick off his opponents with his reach to then set up the deadly left hook. Defense. King Ryan's defense can be highly unsatisfactory at times. He was shockingly knocked down by Luke Campbell.
Like he wants to. Oh, the 10 sends the kid down!
He showed a lot of grit to get up and win the fight, but against elite fighters like Tank, he'll need to be more defensively responsible because he carries so much power. Chin. Even though Garcia has a deep amateur resume and has been in boxing for a long time, one of the things he didn't learn was keeping his chin down. Ryan's chin is largely exposed, and we all know what happens if a punch lands directly on the chin. Night-night, you can book it. This is arguably going to be the biggest fight of 2023. Therefore, many people in the boxing world have given their opinion on how the fight plays out. Future Hall of Fame fighter who also fights in the 135-pound division said, "Great fight. Very great fight for fans. It's going to be very, very interesting because we saw Ryan Garcia's problem versus Campbell. And we saw a problem in Davis with Romero. I think Davis will win, but nobody knows. I think Davis will finish him. Tank is clearly the favorite, and most people have him putting Ryan to sleep, but it'll be a mistake to sleep on Ryan." Boxing legend turned promoter said, "I love the fact that Ryan fights tall." He added, "Ryan's a fighter who fights tall and throws that snap jab with the right hand and check hook. If he catches Tank coming in, it's goodbye, it's good night." Well fans, we've reached the end of the video. Will Ryan cause a major upset and spoil Tank's plans on becoming the face of boxing? Or will Gervonta prove most critics right by putting the king to sleep? Let us know in the comments below. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Also, turn on post notifications so you don't miss another video just like this one. See you all in the next one.